Hey everyone, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me for a Project Life video. I am about to share with you all of my million bajillion photos for week 29. So if you, no, week 27. So if you'd like to see what I'm going to do, stick around. Hey friends, thanks for hanging out with me today. I am way behind on like getting certain videos filmed, so I am not going to be doing any real-time talking in this process video, just so you have a heads up. Rather than doing like slow, silent close-ups at the end, I'm just going to share some still photos of my week here. So I am now using what will be the first week and pages of volume 2 of 2 for Project Life this year, 2023, and this is starting with week 27, and it was a really busy week. So that is why I decided to spread these photos out over basically 2.5 pages, so it's one full spread, and then this is the very front page. So this is the first, when you open the scrapbook, this will be the first page that you see, and I'm actually using that July with the 07 as the title card. And I'm going to do all the journaling on the 4x6 card that's going to go above that. So most of the products I'm using are from Studio Calico. And I always use my favorite white ink that is, usually the black ink, by the way, is Memento, Tuxedo Black, and then I use the Versa Magic ink in Cloud White for my white stamping. I always edit out my journaling because otherwise it takes too long. However, I did manage to also edit out where I stamped summer, but all I'm doing is using the stamp set that came also with the documentary kit from Studio Calico for July. And most of the cards, like I said, I'm using are from the same kit, which is called Keep on Shining. And I also mixed in some other cards from different Studio Calico releases, and most of the embellishments are also from this same kit. The washi tape is, I believe, an Amy Tangerine washi, that watermelon. Could be Jen Hadfield. I don't remember. I know it's definitely an American Crafts. And then the red washi tape that I end up using later on is from Studio Calico as well. And mostly I'm just going to be using the washi to embellish, and then those little puffy hexagon stickers, which came from Amy Tangerine. I just thought the colors worked out really well, so I decided to use those this week. So I'm just going to stamp week 27 with my Ali Edwards stamps for the letters, and then the numbers are Studio Calico numbers. And I was going to color them in, but I decided just to leave them black and white and just kind of keep it simple, add a little puffy sticker at the top, and call that good for my title. This is a photo of Nora catching a baby bird. So it was 4th of July, and rather than having a big 4th of July party, which we usually do, because we ended up just staying home. It was on a Tuesday this year, if you guys remember. So we just did a lot of yard work, because actually the weekend, which is part of why I have so many photos, we had Nora's flamingo on the 8th of July, and it was we called it Let's Flamingo, and it was where she invited a whole bunch of her friends from school, and we just had a lot of flamingo decor and had some food, and it was like a potluck party. Set up her, inflatable water slide. We have a trampoline, and then we blew up her little mini pool. But on the 4th of July, in preparation for this flamingo party, we did a lot of yard work, and in the process found a baby bird, literally a fledgling. So it had just left the nest because it was hopping around my neighbor's yard, and it hopped right into my hands, and then it wouldn't leave, and then it hopped into Nora's hands, and yes, we wore gloves, and we were like really concerned about it. And so we moved it to underneath the tree. We knew where its mom was because we could hear her chirping from up in the top of our trees. So we put the bird in the grass underneath the tree, and later on we found the bird, and that is the photo of the bird in the tree branches. So it was safe and sound and found its way back to its mama, so it was all good. And if you're following me over on Instagram, then I did share stories of that day when that was actually happening. So make sure you're following me there, because I like to share a lot of like what's going on behind the scenes and in our lives in Instagram stories. So I'm going to use, I pulled a whole bunch of stamps, and as per usual, really only used like one or two stamp sets, but lofty goals, friends, lofty goals. I love this new circle sentiment stamp set I got from Allie Edwards recently. And so I just stamped love this and then embellished it with a couple little hexagon stickers. Call that one good. And of course, stamp the date. Look at me remembering to stamp the date in real time. And then I end up embellishing this little 3x4 card with the washi and that vellum circle that says get outside. And I do end up using a couple more of those. Those are my repeated elements. I always like to have a few of those throughout the spreads to tie everything together. And then on the 5th, I ended up taking Nora and her friend Hannah to the country club to go swimming. And that's the two of them having ice cream. And I had a hard time figuring out how to embellish it, but I knew I wanted to bring in some more of the washi, so I decided to just embellish the summer card because it's so simple, and I really like it. It's simple, but you know, I think it does the trick, and everything looks tied in. Although I did not like the way the washi looked on the journaling card, so I ended up taking it off completely and just leaving it. And instead, I used just a piece of a sticker from the documenter kit, which these labels are really unique. I like them a lot. So shout out to Studio Calco for just nailing this documenter kit. It's so good. And then I stamped Good Friends on that picture. You can't really see it that well on camera, but in person you can. And then this huge 6x12 sticker sheet is from Hobby Lobby ages ago. The colors were perfect and the sentiments were great, so I decided to use those throughout the spread as well. So I have smile, and that's all I really did to that other photo down there in the bottom left. And then this is a story of Thursday, the 6th. I had a interview, so that's a selfie I took before I went in for my interview because I don't think I've had a job interview in forever. I am going to be a substitute teacher at Nora's school, very part-time in the fall, and so that was just me documenting that. And the front of that photo is a couple of pictures of Nora and Hannah, who hung out for the second day in a row while I had my interview. So Hannah's mom, my friend Erica, and Hannah hung out with Nora while I had my interview. And then when I came home, Hannah wanted to stay with us because we had to go run errands for the flamingo party. We had to go buy, like, you know, plates, cups, all that kind of stuff, decorations. And so I took the girls to lunch. We went to, like, Party City, Walmart, Dollar Tree, Five Below, like all the stores. I let them pick out some makeup, and it was just a really fun day. And then they were playing Just Dance for a while, so yeah, it was great to capture those moments. And so I put friends on that photo, and then I just journal a little tiny bit about how we went shopping and got food and stuff. Stamp the date, call it good, and then I am going to move over to the next side. So I flip it over, and this is the same day. One of the things we did was get boba, and all I did was use these puffy stickers again, and I put LOL because it's just super cute how they posed with this little bear inside the boba shop, and Hannah is underneath the bear. Again, there's that other summer card. I wanted to repeat those elements and just have it look a little cohesive because it is unique in that this week is spread out over 3 separate pages. So I just embellished the photo of Nora and I at dinner. This is Friday night. And I put together, and then I stamp a sentiment in the top left corner. And that is I think I need to put the date too. Yeah. And it says good times, I think, something like that. Anyway, and then I stamped the date, and actually that was Friday night. We ended up going up to Saratoga to have dinner at our favorite restaurant that has like lots of gluten-free options. It's of course a taco place. And then we met some of my husband's coworkers out for a drink after. And then the next day was her flamingo. So we got up really early Saturday on the 8th, and the 3 of us started preparing. We did some last minute tidying, wiped down the bathroom, that kind of stuff. Made a sign, hung the balloons, blew up her little mini pool, which is that photo of all the kids in the pool. Well, that's not all the kids that were there, but some of the kids that were there. And that picture is Nora and her friend Abby, which is actually Hannah's little sister, who's Nora's age and in Nora's class. Hannah's older, but for whatever reason, Nora and Hannah get along better. I don't really know what that's all about, but it is what it is. And so, anyway, Nora and Abby were so excited because, and so were the other kids, because that is a picture of Nora's former teacher assistant that they had for kindergarten and first grade, who was visiting from Colorado. So she surprised the kids. Nora knew she was coming, but the other kids didn't. And so that was a really lovely little surprise there. And then I used those stickers again to put besties in on the picture of the kids in the pool. And then this is a grid of 6 different photos from the flamingo. And all I did was just put a little bit of washi and one of those little stickers from the kit and wrote Let's Flamingo. Again, using those alpha stickers from that old Hobby Lobby sticker sheet. And used memories. And then this was actually all those little cut apart cardstock bits that look like ephemera are from the inside of the new packaging that the documentary kits come in. I just think it's so genius that they use the inside in order for you to reuse it. It's a great way to recycle, planet friendly. I'm here for it. And so I use that heart because that is also one of the 3x4 cards, same pattern. So I'm just doing my journaling about the flamingo, and then I decided to embellish it just a little bit with some washi and the best sticker there. That's going to be it for this side, and then I'm going to move on to my last section of week 27. And I'm like stumped, like, why do I have this middle pocket here? Oh, right, because I want to put the ticket stubs and the VIP wristband that I saved from the Kids Bop concert. So the next day was Sunday, last day of the week, right? And I was thoroughly exhausted after having all those people in my house and cleaning and doing 8 million loads of dishes and all that stuff. But we had bought Kids Bop tickets a while back, and my husband's job got these had these VIP seats, and it was a great package. You had like private parking, and then this picture is Nora and her friend Zoe in front of the red ropes before going into the VIP entrance, which was so cute. And just a bunch of pictures of the girls. We got to go to the VIP lounge, and we had box seats. It was just Nora's first concert experience, and it was perfect. So I think I've kind of ruined her for life. I don't think she'll ever want to watch a concert in any other way, but that's okay. It was great. And by the time I got home, I crashed. I think I fell asleep watching The Crown. I'm pretty sure I journal about that too. Had a hard time figuring out how to embellish this watermelon card because it's just so pretty. I probably could have just left it blank, but you know, I over embellish everything and can't just leave things plain, you know? I'll eventually figure it out, and then I'll journal on the '07 card. Again, that mimics the very first page of the week 27 spread. And I will embellish this photo of Nora and Zoe singing and holding hands with Best Day Ever because it was for them. And then I'm going to journal on that blue card. I'm going to put a little bit of washi on the quad photo on the bottom left, just different pictures from the concert. And then the photo of Nora passed out is going to get another Allie Edwards stamp. And oh yeah, I forgot that I added a little bit of washi to that journaling card and the hexagon sticker as well, because I like to tie those in. Then I'm going to take the OMG stickers, and I end up making them go vertically because I didn't want to cover up the Kids Bop kids on the stage in that one photo, corner photo. But that's going to be it for me. I'm just going to add an Allie Edwards stamp to the photo of Nora asleep and embellish it a tiny bit more. I love the way this turned out. I am going to show some silent photos at the end of this, but I will do my outro here and say that if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. That way you won't miss any of my content. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, sweet friends. Take care of yourselves and remember that you are enough. See you later. Bye.